I decided to go on a walk, so I grabbed my keys, walked down the hall, down the stairs, and then looked at this little pamphlet that was at my door, and then started walking. And I thought of how it was ironic that while I was going up, I was watching the sun go down. And then I thought of these vacant lots. And poets are so obsessed with it. Somehow these vacant lots are supposed to make up for the vacancy we feel inside. Like it's supposed to mean something. But when they don't. And the fact that they are real and right in front of us. And then as I walked up, I tried to do my homework from the Norton Sampler. And then I started to get distracted by my long legs that will never exist to me in real life. And then I tried to go back to my homework, the Lincoln one. And then I looked at these nature behind the bars and how I was walking on the unpaved road and then these crushing rocks as if rocks can be crushed. Like my feet had some dominance over them. And then I started to remember how, while I was running the other time, I found this place, kind of, between the bushes, underneath the rocks, these stairs. Like it was meant to be found. So I went up, and then I found the bridge. Sort of a bridge. And then I found this inscription. Like, we are supposed to remember it by desperately carving it into wood that will never even last forever any longer than we could. And yet we still did it. And then I looked at this view from up there. And then the silence that this view held. The pure silence. With the cars rushing in the background and the sunset. I started to walk back down, crushing more leaves, crossing this bridge with no river. And then I went up this path. And then I remembered how in biology we learned that the sum of its parts is never as great as a whole. And then I remembered how maybe that's how we are too. Somehow we can't just forge things by collecting broken memories in hopes of somehow reviving it again with life, with breath. These crushed berries. These crushed berries. So on the way back down, I saw this face staring at me. And then I walked past these fences that suddenly turned black and cold. And then I stood against an edge and then saw a somewhat broken wall. And then even though these memories cannot be forged together to be alive again, it was nice to know that we were still alive.